How do you eat an elephant? That's a pretty weird question to be asking for a Magic the Gathering video, but here we are. I'll answer that question and tell you how it relates to Magic the Gathering later in the video. But first, today's video is going to be about collecting goals. No matter if you're a seasoned collector or if you're brand new to Magic the Gathering, this video is going to be for you. Having a plan for your cards keeps things exciting and manageable. I want to give a plug to my Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description. I've set up a place for people to come and show off their collections, so when you're done watching this video, go check it out. Let's get started. We've all been there. You see all these amazing cards and suddenly your brain goes into overdrive wanting to have them all. But fear not, fellow Planeswalkers. Setting some goals helps you build a collection that reflects your unique MTG passion. Plus, it avoids some pitfalls, which I'm going to talk about later in the video. Also, be sure to stick around towards the end of the video while I give an update on the progress of my collection. Before you jump into the mana pool feet first, ask yourself this one question. What about Magic the Gathering cards gets me so hyped? Is it the thrill of finding that elusive mythic rare? Is it building an unbeatable commander deck that crushes your friends? Maybe you just love the incredible artwork, or getting lost in the rich lore of the multiverse. Are you a Timmy? Are you a Johnny? Are you a Spike? Maybe you're a Vorthos. Or maybe it's trying to build a collection that you can use as a retirement nest egg. Knowing your spark is the key to shaping your collection goals. Personally, for me, it's the feeling I get when I put that last card in the binder to complete that full set. Magic the Gathering is a vast and awesome place with tons of strategies, formats, and ways to collect. There's something for everyone, so take time and explore all the different options. Watch pro matches or your favorite streamer online. Head down to your local Friday Night Magic and see what clicks with you. Or play in big events like GPs or Magic Cons. Maybe it's playing with your friends on Spell Table. Maybe you're the person who enjoys trading like it's the New York Stock Exchange. It's all about finding the Magic the Gathering experience that you dig the most. Alright, now that you know your spark, your playstyle, and the things you love about Magic, let's dive into some specific Magic the Gathering collecting goals. Here are a few ideas to get the mana flowing. Set completion. Maybe you want to conquer a whole set like myself, or for the ultimate challenge, all the variants in the set as well. Deck building powerhouse. Focus on acquiring cards to build decks for any format you choose to play, whether it be Standard, Modern, Legacy, or Commander. Artist appreciation. Do you have a favorite artist or art style? Investment for the future. Research reserved list cards and iconic sets with long-term value potential. There can be only one. Maybe you have a pet card that you want to collect as many of as you can and as many versions as you can. My collection didn't spawn on these shelves overnight. I've been collecting for nearly 30 years. Most of my collection that came before the set Invasion was acquired by scouring garage sales, online sales, and buying collections in person. And regrettably, buying older sealed product and cracking the packs to fill the holes in my collection. The remainder of my collection was acquired by buying booster boxes and other sealed product as new sets were released. There was a period of more than a decade where I'd go to F&M with my kids almost every week. During that time, I needed to have at least 4 standard decks ready to compete every week. Not to mention the EDH decks we were playing after the tournament was over. If you're looking for an instant collection, you'll probably end up disappointed unless, 1, you're really lucky to find such a collection for sale, and 2, you're incredibly wealthy. This is where goals come into play. You may have heard the term SMART goals before. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. First, you want to get specific. Don't just say get more rares. Say I want to have all the rares and mythics from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Measurable. Track your progress. Look through your binder and see how many rares you need to complete that set. Attainable. Set goals that you can reach and feel good about. Relevant. Align your goals with your collecting spark. Time-bound. Set deadlines to keep yourself motivated, but don't stress if things take a bit longer. The perils of aimless collecting. Let's go back to that question I asked earlier. How do you eat an elephant? The answer is simple. One bite at a time. The key to collecting, especially with so many sets being released nowadays, is to focus on one thing at a time. Picture the elephant as your collection, and each bite you take gets you one step closer to reaching your collecting goals. You can also think about it this way. If you shine a flashlight on a balloon, it has little to no effect. The light still shines on it, but it essentially does nothing. But if you take that same amount of light and focus it like a laser, you have the ability to pop that balloon. What are some of your collecting goals? I'd like to hear. Throw them down in the comments. Let's talk about the not so fun side of collecting without a goal. Here are some potential pitfalls that we can avoid. Collection chaos. You might end up with a random assortment of cards that don't work well together, like a deck with zero synergy. Wasted resources. You could spend your hard-earned money on cards you don't truly need or want. Be smart with your finances. Decision fatigue. With so many options out there, choosing what to buy next becomes overwhelming. With the new set or secret lair coming out every few weeks, I think we can all relate. Lack of satisfaction. It's hard to feel a sense of accomplishment when your collecting feels like wandering through a maze. If you watch one of my previous videos, you can see some of my collecting goals. Also, you can see the state of my collection and the goals I have for how I want it to look. I made a little more progress since the last time I showed you. Let's take a look at what I've done since the last video. Alright guys, made a little progress here. As you can see, I've got everything switched over to black binders now. Some of them have inserts, most of them have inserts now. And then we changed these white boxes, specifically the ones that don't have fat pack boxes, added some art to the front of those. Got rid of those white boxes with just the plain set symbols. So we have a more cohesive look here with our fat pack boxes. And so next on the agenda is to clear off all these shelves and totally get everything rearranged to make room for all this product, because I am almost out of space. Alright, we're all rearranged. Got everything set up here the way I like it. All set order. Boxes next to binders for each set. All black binders. Got all the art on these older boxes. All my core sets here. I think this looks pretty good. That's satisfying right there. Yep, so yeah, there are a few boxes, white boxes that I've got here. Like this is all Time Spiral, Planar Chaos. I'm going to put labels on those. These are just some miscellaneous newer sets. Looks like War of the Spark, Ixalan, etc. We'll get some box labels on those. But I think it looks pretty dang good. So all these white boxes on the bottom, they are lands and tokens, and I'm gonna figure out a different storage solution for those. So, but that's later. Right now, just working on this main set stuff here. Some other boxes up here still need to put labels on, but all in all, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, that shelf right there, that's just beautiful. Here, I mean, that looks really good. So you might be asking why there's 3 binders here for Invasion. So this is your set. This is a set of each set in that block. Rares right here, so this binder is full of rares from all 3 sets, and then foils right here, so that binder is all foils from those 3 sets. So that's the 3 binders. Don't have one for this Odyssey block. I've just got the sets in this binder, and then the rares and foils in this little binder here. So yeah, some of these earlier sets I don't have a whole lot of. Um, Kamigawa is one of them. Obviously, Odyssey is one. Tempest. Yeah, some of these earlier sets just I was playing then, but I just didn't have a whole lot of cards I was buying. I really got into it around Masks, Mercadian Masks, and Invasion is when I really started collecting more than just playing. So, hence the more cards there. These are, let's see, all Invasion, Plane Shift, Apocalypse, Urza's Legacy cards here. Those are all my extra boxes. So we'll get some labels on those, and we are looking good, I think. So share your collecting goals in the comments below, and let's build a community of focused collectors. Most importantly, have fun on your Magic the Gathering collecting journey. Thanks for joining me on MTG Collector's Corner. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.